Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa. Savvy Company has had so much success putting on numerous virtual events during the pandemic, and they continue to do so. They have a fantastic virtual cheese fondue party coming up here in April, and we are joined by the owner and founder of Savvy Company, Debbie Trenholm. Debbie, welcome to the show. Great to have you here. How have you been?
Oh, wow. It's been pretty crazy, to be honest. As a small business owner, you never know what day is going to happen or what's going to happen from day to day, but certainly we know that at Savvy Company, it's all about Canadian wine, artisan cheeses, craft beer, craft ciders rather, and now coffee, all made in Canada by really cool people.
Yeah, you've done such a great job curating all of that for us. That's what I love about Savvy Company. And I noticed you're getting a little bit ahead of the game here. You're actually preparing some fondue at home right now.
Well, did you know that it's National Cheese Fondue Day on April the 10th?
Okay.
And we thought perfect celebration opportunity. And we did this last year. It was such a blast. We're doing it again, and we're doing it again in Canadian style. So as the doctor at the top was mentioning about your liver health, when you're going to have a glass of wine, then make it a really good one and make it Canadian, because there are so many good ones that we have here that are made across the country, as well as great cheese. And this is the special cheese fondue blend that we are going to be serving up for everybody who orders a parcel. They'll get this cheese fondue from a Quebec fromagerie, and then 3 bottles. I have 2 of them here, but they are from small wineries across Ontario and will deliver to your doorstep. And then there's this fun Zoom event that will make it a party with music and interviews with the makers. And it's a great evening in.
And it really is simple, right? I mean, literally, you're going to take that fondue cheese that you have in the packet and you're just putting it in the pot and heating it up, right? Until you get to the consistency that you want.
Well, exactly. And one of the tips that I've learned from some chefs is to actually start with a pot with a little bit of cheese. I don't know if you can see it here, but
yeah,
my pot has boiling white wine.
Okay.
You start with that, so there's a little bit of liquid, and then you add in the cheese and let it melt really slow. And then you put it in the cheese fondue pot.
Very nice. So, you mentioned the 2 wines there. Of course, they're Canadian wines. Tell us a little bit about the 2 wines that you have with you there today and what makes them, sort of a perfect pairing with a cheese fondue.
Well, with so many different Canadian wines, and there's about 300 wineries just in Ontario alone, and almost 1,000 across the country, we love showcasing wines that are not at the LCBO, and there are a lot of them. And so this is from Pelee Island area, which they call Pelee Island Coast, and that, or Essex Pelee Island Coast. I had to think of it there because it's a really cool acronym. It's Epic Wine Region. Who wouldn't want wine from that? And this is a winery called Sprucewood Shores. A bunch of brothers and sisters actually own this winery and work together, and they make this delicious Chardonnay. Cheese and Chardonnay is a lovely match.
Yeah.
And so this is our perfect selection for the white wine. We've got a rosé that is just coming into bottles that we're going to be featuring. And this is a red wine from Prince Edward County. Broken Stone, it's a nice blend, and I think it will be great with the cheese as well.
You mentioned rosé. That's probably a great segue into another event that you have coming up, because I know we've spoken before, Debbie, and rosés have come such a long way, and we can get some of the best in the world right here in Canada and in Ontario.
Well, and right now, what's happening in the vineyards and at the wineries is they are starting to bottle. And one of the very first wines that they bottle at this time of the year is rosé. And so all the winemakers are clamoring to bottle their rosé creation. And so in perfect timing, May, we are declaring the month of Ontario rosés, and we are having an Ontario Wine Festival.
Excellent. And is that going to be in person? Is that an in-person event? Because I know you must be excited to come back doing in-person events, which is just such a delight for not only for yourselves, but of course those attending.
Oh, we're looking forward to seeing a lot of our Savvy fans in person, and we are going to start cautiously and very safely with some small in-person events.
Okay.
Still working on all of the details right now, but also virtual events and lots of things on social media that people can watch and learn about rosé wines at their own time, because we understand you've got a lot of things going on, and sometimes people don't want to go out to events, and sometimes people don't want to stay at home in front of their screen after doing that all day with work.
Right. How do people register and get their kit, Debbie? I just have about 20 seconds left here.
CheeseFondueParty.ca is where it's at, and if you order. If you order until March 31st, we will deliver for free. So that's a big savings.
Absolutely.
And that's just going to be announced shortly this afternoon.
Excellent. Debbie, real pleasure having you on the show. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be back with more Daytime right after this.